Hey there, Gonchos. How are you? I sure hope you're doing okay, and if not, let's try to cheer you up a little. Today is a special day. Birth! Yes, indeed. On this day 2 years ago, the internet witnessed the birth of Kaya Reeds. Look at baby Kaya blowing her two little candles. To celebrate, let me tell you all about how the baby was conceived. Nothing nasty, I promise. 2020. The world was on fire and so was my mind. I decided to shield myself from it all by finally started something I had been dreaming of for a while. Becoming a YouTuber. It's in 2018 that I got inspired by two different sources. One, my first read of The Well of Ascension, and two, my discovery of YouTube animation channels. Something happened in my brain and bzz, books and animation? Why not both? The only issue is that I sucked at digital art. Like, really sucked. So I took my time to practice and bam! 2 years later, it was time for me to evolve and finally reach my true form. The hopefully beloved idiot of the village that is very publicly an idiot. And, well, the rest is history. But you know what gave me that one little push I needed? College! Yes, I know. Shocking coming from someone that constantly complains about school. Now don't get me wrong, I still hate school. But yeah, it's actually one assignment that changed everything. Wanna take a look? Ha! I know you do. Little bit of context here. 2020, Rona invasion, online classes, presentation turned video. I normally dread hearing the word presentation, like my soul just leaves my body. But a video of me sitting in my room and blabbering about a topic I chose? I had sparkles in my eyes. This was technically a group project, but due to the situation, we just each took one part of the topic and ran with it. Can you guess what topic we picked? The education system. Can you guess what my part was? The flaws of the education system. I told you, I really hate school. Anyway, here's the video. No further editing, no filter, exactly as I turned it in 2 years ago. Day 20 of quarantine. I'm out of snacks. Again. But as tragic as that is, we're here to discuss another upsetting thing, the flaws of the education system, more precisely its impact on students, which means I'll be complaining for the next 5 minutes. Enjoy. Recess is over, kids. The first day of school. It's beautiful because you really don't know what's in store for you. Nobody tells you about the 8-hour-long days that won't allow you to rest or find a hobby for yourself. Nobody tells you you'll be sacrificing hours of sleep to get your homework done for the next day. Everybody will tell you these are the best years of your life.
Wrong.
It's a problem when you start caring more about your grades rather than being a kid. We get the idea that grades are everything at a very young age. You have to be on top as if this was more a competition than a learning journey. And what happens when you don't get to be the best? That's right, you get a whole lot of insecurities. What could possibly make our kids so sad and frowning all the time? I know! Video games! No, I'll tell you what makes us kids sad. It's your judgmental stares and your impossibly high expectations. The pressure gets unbearable. No wonder mental illness is on the rise among the new generation. ADHD, depression, anxiety, and other joys of a malfunctioning brain. Our education system takes none of that into account. It builds its standards around tests and quizzes and adds more homework for fun. And I probably shouldn't talk about this, but some of us have to take a pill in the morning to drag ourselves out of bed and go to class. But shh, that makes people uncomfortable. School is kind of like an extended detention, or torture, or both. Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Wise words. How foolish is it to teach the same things the same way to different students and yet expecting the same results from each and every one of them? People are different. They don't have the same goals or dreams or needs. Only a few of those students succeed because only a few of them fit the current system. Some will try to push, but at what cost? School kills all individuality and creativity. Raise your hand if you want to speak, but they won't listen. Instead, they'll tell you what to think. And don't you dare mention how sad that makes you. Nobody cares. You're a machine. You're not supposed to feel. It's not exactly pleasant to be labeled as lazy, stupid, or not good enough when school isn't about learning but about passing. When were efforts ever rewarded? Sometimes you work very hard and still don't make it. And sometimes you're good at jamming your brain and regurgitating an original information because school likes to pretend it's about intelligence when all it does is test memory. School doesn't care that you tried. It doesn't care that that you have so much creative potential, that you are interested in so many other things that are important to you. You would love to learn more about those things, explore your world, find meaning in who you are and what you want. But school holds you back, puts limits that you can't cross, and traps you inside a tiny, tiny box. Rise, my army of robots! Our childhood was wasted, but hey, at least we're educated.
They don't teach you how to adult, and it's your fault because you're dumb.
Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. This is what they'll teach you instead of how to actually get a job. Abstract math. I'll tell you what else is abstract. My future. It's really funny how adults don't teach you anything about life, but then when we grow up, they expect us to know everything. Oh, those millennials and Gen Zers are useless and dumb.
Okay, boomer.
I don't know, you told me that school would prepare me for all of this, but this is a mess, okay? And I don't know what's going on. So yeah, stop lying maybe? I see you, people who have been preaching about school and yet can't find what to do with your precious degrees. Maybe that miserable piece of paper won't buy me a happy life after all. How about that, Mom? And if you're an adult and you think you've somehow survived all of this without a scratch, you're either a liar or in denial. Go see a therapist.
So, how can we fix this?
No idea. If I had the power to change the world, I wouldn't be sitting here taking 10 naps a day and being disappointment.
Yikes forever.
But I digress. This is a big scale issue and there's no way to tell what exactly could fix the situation for every student out there, but we could at least try to improve. Times are changing. We're in the era of technology, of evolution. Maybe try to update your education system one of these days? Just an idea. And please, let kids be kids. Give them time to grow and find who they are. Stop blaming them for their mistakes. Teach them to support others and love themselves on the path that they choose to follow. And most importantly, allow them to have dreams and to pursue them. And on this very inspiring and tearful conclusion, I will shut up. I can feel your relief. Happy quarantine, happy Hunger Games, we're all gonna
Still here? Well, I would like to thank you for your love and support. This birthday is taking place thanks to you, I hope you know that. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back from me to you. And also, happy birthday. This is now your birthday too. I will now say goodbye to you, Goncho, but don't leave yet. I have another gift for you. Believe me, you are not ready. Hola, me llamo Katia. Soy argelina. Los idiomas que hablo son el francés, el inglés y el árabe. Actualmente estoy estudiando inglés en Francia y me gustaría ser profesora de idiomas, ya sea en línea, en clase o en casa, con un estudiante o con varios. Escucharé a cada alumno para fijar los objetivos adecuados y comunicar mis conocimientos de la mejor manera posible. Mis pasiones son diversas: leer, escribir, dibujar. La creatividad estará en el centro de mi enseñanza, para crear un programa a medida del alumno, sea cual sea su nivel o edad, y permitirle aprender mientras se divierte. Me caracterizo por mi versatilidad, paciencia y sociabilidad. Si está interesado en mi perfil, póngase en contacto conmigo en esta dirección. Nos vemos pronto, espero. Bye!
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Let's C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song. And if you don't think that you can sing it the faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just sing along. Bam, bam, bam. Enough!